1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is the Raiders wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Raiders are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. He was sensational all afternoon. This, one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steeler wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here, Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Landover. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Right to the air. It's Ertz. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Running right, it's Barkley. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. They go to Barkley again. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trim. 63.
Ertz gets it out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
The Commanders in the dime set for this third down. To the air on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Play action now with Daniels. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Okay, ready?
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw again, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. It's on 1st down. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He gets 22 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Great, set. 180, 180.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Line up the design keeper. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll be the one to say it, Kate. He gets up through that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a game like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
We're on here with Will Shipley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, set.
Daniels now on 1st down. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready, set.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Ready up.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short.
Ready.
They'll run again with Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd down, give to Brown. He's going to go down right along midfield stripes. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Okay, ready?
1st down now, ball at the 33.
60 Vikings. Get it? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions. Ready?
Daniels back to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Go.
Brown quick on the draw here. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They motion Dotson over left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. He's got room to roam. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Design quarterback run here. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing a 4th down.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play is made by Mac McWilliams. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 70. Ready.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Song got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left is intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Going to the ground again on first. Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the set.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Go.
Daniels now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Okay, ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 bucks. Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Hurts now from the gun. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Here's Saquon. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. No gain on that play, and now they're looking at 4th and 10.
No gain on the play.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick
Fairbairn
off.
has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Here's a design run. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He was taken down by Quan Martin. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation.
Braden Mann in punt formation for the
And he
Eagles.
drives this into the pouring rain. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Okay. Okay, break.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 8 Bronco 80.
From the gun, it gives to Brown. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Ready. 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, Trap 60.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Has it at the 37. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He has the 1st and still going past the 35. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
At the 12-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, go.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go, set, ready.
Brown on the inside gear. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
79 Broncos, Viking 18.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And finally down right along that opposing 40. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Let's go. Buffalo 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Daniels. Going deep here for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard
You knew before
line.
this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Line up the design keeper. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go to Barkley again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Here's Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
No gain on the play.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Running right, it's Barkley. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard
On now comes their punter. Braden Mann will kick it away. He's got it at the 24. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to work after throwing the pin. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 now from the 46. They go with Barkley here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. Ready?
We go with a design keeper. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, I think they would have been happy just getting a new set of downs, Brock. Instead, he hits a home run.
And you know this, Kate. I love run plays on this down and distance because you usually get man-to-man. And what happens with man-to-man, those guys turn their backs, and if you get a lane, you get a shot. Big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll run again with Brown. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone.
Ready?
3rd down, they need 7.
60 Eagles, 6, Panther 11, Panther, tag. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league. especially on your primary target.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
18, Rattler. 18, Bronco 80. Ready.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's a designed run. Hurts. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Design keeper here for Hurts. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Trimmer.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.